welcome to this new channel, Road to the Ride. Yes, this is day one of the big journey that will take me to a bike ride across America from North Carolina to Ohio, all the way to California and back. But today is day one, like I said. Today is about training for that ride, to get to build up my endurance, to build up my strength, just to make me better healthy-wise overall. So today really we're going to do more of a cardiovascular type of workout. It's going to concern jogging today. Afterwards then I will do my endurance part of it, which will be my bike ride. For the actual jogging, I will be doing only a half a mile today, and the bike ride will be more of a 2-mile ride. I know it sounds like not a lot right now, but the whole point is to start off slow and build myself up to the point where I am riding 75 miles per day. That's what my goal is for this trip, is to actually ride 75 miles on a bike per day until I get to my destinations. That's a long way, and right now I am nowhere close to health-wise to be able to do that. I'm not exactly in shape. So that's the whole point in this. This is the journey to that. But there will also be other things, but we'll get to that later. Right now, we're about to get to the jog. So first of all, we're going to have to do some warm-ups here. So, alright, stretching the legs, just pretty much loosening up. Just getting myself ready. Alright, we're ready to get this thing going. Shall we get some jogging going? Alright, my first goal, of course, is the half-a-mile run. That is a complete loop around my neighborhood here. So that's my goal for right now. I will be building up more as we go, but let's get started. Alright, let's go. So far, I wasn't able to do a complete run, but I expected that today. I had to walk at least 3 times around. But that's part of the endurance building. It's just building up my endurance so I can do longer runs and longer rides. So, not bad for a first overall one. Anyways, we're going to take a break, and then we'll go on with the bike ride. Well, in order for the second part of this training to occur today, I have to get air in my tires, unfortunately. Definitely one of my concerns about my training right now is the simple fact is the bike that I got is not in the best of shape. I've had this bike since 1992 or 3 or somewhere around there. So it is a very, very old bike. Let's see. 12. That thing's over 20 years old. So it's definitely had its time. But for right now, until I'm able to get a better bike to train on, that's all I have. So, you know, doing what I have to do with what I got. But hopefully at some point real soon I'm able to upgrade it to something better, because sometimes it makes me worry. I mean, I could repair this bike, yeah, I could put in the time and the money to repair it, but it's a matter of, is it worth repairing to do this training, or is it just better off just to go ahead and get another bike? Now the question, of course, is, do I get a temporary solution for the bike? There was one I was looking at Walmart for. It was only a little over $100, so that's a good alternative. Or I could look on Craigslist and see if I can find a decent, a bike that's in decent shape for a cheap price. Or do I go all out and get the bike that I've picked out and well, ride that for training? I mean, if I could get that, that would be the best alternative. One, it allows me to break in the bike, and that way I'm not sort of breaking it in on the ride, which is a bad thing, because it's going to mean some uncomfortable weeks ahead, especially when it comes to saddle. The saddle is going to be the worst part of all, because, I mean, my short period of time when I was trying out bikes, I was getting used to their saddles on these bikes. They're a lot harder than the ones I've ridden in the past. So it sort of hurt in the crotch area. Kind of painful. But yeah, those are the two alternatives I'm definitely looking at right now. Hopefully I'm able to do that soon though, so I won't have to train on this bike for too long, because it is a little scary, and I'll show you that before I start riding today, just to show you what I'm dealing with. But right now we're just going to get some air. Well, the bike tires are now all filled up, so now we're heading on our way back home so we can start this bike ride. Man, I'm telling you, I'm still feeling the effects of that jog from earlier. I knew day one was going to be tough, but man. But you know what they say, no pain, no gain, right? I mean, this will all help out in the end. It'll help build up my endurance, and I'll be able to do more and more as time progresses. That's my goal anyways, to build up, because like I said, I'm going to be trying to ride 75 miles per day on bike on this trip. And I know right now, I mean, I could probably get 75 miles, but it would probably take me all day and a lot of resting in between. So, but yeah, it's going to be rough in the beginning, and I'm going to be worn out and sore and all that stuff, so I got to get prepared for that mentally as well as physically. But tomorrow is an off day, but then after that I begin on my full body workout. My hope is that I can get all 3 repetitions of the exercises that I'm going to be doing. They don't concern weights. They're actually exercises that don't need weights, so that's a good thing, because right now I don't have any. Unless I get a membership in a gym, which I can't afford right now. You know, this is all I have. This is what I got. So, but I think it will do the trick. I mean, I tested a few of them out when I was watching the video, because I caught it on YouTube, and it's a pretty decent workout, definitely. Whether I'll be able to get 3 repetitions of them in, that's yet to remain. That remains to be seen as of right now. We'll just have to see. And I may look a little silly doing them in the beginning, because I'm not used to doing exercises, so I might be floundering a little bit. Probably did that with my jogging too. I'll have to look back at the video to see, but you know, as time progresses and my body builds up strength and endurance, you know, I'll get better and better at this stuff. And hopefully by the time April rolls around, I'm ready to rock and roll and ready to get this bike ride on the road, so to speak. But First off though, we have to get back home so we can begin this ride. Well, we're back home now and I got the bike out of the car and it's all set up, so I'm about ready for my bike ride, but I wanted to show you, of course, the bike itself. Here it is. It's a Ross Adventurer, very old bike. I don't know if Ross even still makes bikes, but definitely in rough shape, obviously. Little scrapes and stuff. This bike was actually stolen from me and somehow I got it back. I'm assuming the thief returned it back to the school where it was stolen from, but anyways, right off the get-go, you can definitely see that the chain definitely needs oiling. Probably needs new tires at this point. I'm talking about the whole rim and all. But that's what I'm talking about there. You see that dry rotting right there. Not so much on the back tire, but I'm probably still going to need another one anyways. But definitely need a whole new front tire, and definitely will be needing inner tubes. So, and no telling what other kind of issues I may run into as I use this bike more and more, which is why I'm trying to find an alternate bike to train on. But for right now, like I said, this is what I got. But anyways, I guess we should just get started on this bike ride. We got 2 miles to go. Not miles and miles to go before we sleep. We have 2 miles to go before we sleep. 2 miles to go before we sleep. All right, let's get us started, right? Sheila. Well, that made for an exciting day one. I was in my second lap of the neighborhood, so I didn't quite make it a mile today until this happened. Tire blew, which I had a feeling it might. Sounded like a gunshot going off, scared the hell out of me. But after I realized what it was, I couldn't help but laugh. I'm glad it happened there though, instead of when I was going down that hill, because it might have been disastrous if it happened there. I might have taken a nice tumble. But good thing is, I don't do any bike riding tomorrow. My next bike riding is supposed to be It's supposed to be Thursday, so that'll give me some time to put some funds together and to repair that tire. If not, I'm gonna have to rely on regular exercising for this week. But yeah, not a good way to start day one. But anyways, thank y'all for joining me here today on Road to the Ride. If you happen to like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to check out my other channel over here on Crimson Creations, where I do Crimson's Corner and Keeping It Real, as well as occasional reviews on movies, toys, and collectibles. But and also, you know, if you want to help towards the cause, right now I don't have anything set up to accept donations, but if you have anything like a bike, for instance, to donate, just leave me a message and I'll get back with you and we'll set things up. But anyways, thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next Road to the Ride.